Hello, and sorry about that. Yes. Hello, and welcome to tonight's stream. Sorry for the late start. Yeah. But very exciting though, is because we are in a very interesting spot as far as disco music goes, and it's time for us to kick it into high gear, as it were. So, to reiterate, well, to recap where we last left off. So we spoke to the alleged sexual assault victim, and who revealed to us that not only was she not sexually assaulted, in fact, she knew the deceased. Somewhat well, and was the one who called the police in the first place. The Hardy Boys, the Hardy Boys made up the rape allegations in order, I guess, to trigger a response. But also, there's something very particular about the way that even us, the player, were able to ask the questions. So, what's that about? Who knows? That's the plan, is to find out. Also, it's snowing. We we broke into Kuno's house, stole drugs from his dad, gave drugs to Kuno, and also figured out something about Kuno S as well, which we'll definitely have to follow up on. Maybe we'll follow up on it tonight, if that's how it goes. Let's just hope there's no stuttering. All right, let's see.
Fuck does Kuno care? Kuno doesn't fucking care.
All right, that's just more of a stuttering check. Are we stuttering? I don't know. I hope not. Also, let me make sure that I have chat open.
Fucking care.
Okay, cool. Looks like we have chat open. All right, let's go. Okay, so let's see. Let's check our journal real quick. Help Suna with her project. Right. We also went to we leveled up our perception, and we got, not only did we get we able to help Suna with her project, and we figured out, we talked to the ravers, the perception check succeeded. Yeah. Listen to we got the tape from the Hardy Boys, which we have to find somewhere that we can listen to, which, thank you, Journal, for telling me that there's one in the pawn shop, or in a pawn shop. So maybe let's see if the pawn shop that we know has the thing that we need. When Kim's not around to stop you and ask constantly about what she heard the night before you emerged into reality, she might know something. Right, and we're still looking for communists, as is the case. Oh shit, that's right. We had to call the Jamrock Library before it gets too late. Let's call from the kinema.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Pick up the radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Connect me to the Jamrock Public Library.
Hold on, officer. I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to the librarian. Connecting the call in 2, 1.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here. How can I help you, officer?
That's the portrait of a friend, for sure.
He sounds worried, yet ready to assist. This is how people get when the police call.
I'm looking for any information that you could provide on Billy Mijan, a reader.
Billy Majon, you said. Give me a moment, I'll have to check our database.
On Moreau Drive in central Jamrock, in a darkened hall lit by orange desk lamps far away from the noise outside, a middle-aged man taps commands into an old radio computer. A printout falls on the desk. Behind him, a lonely reader scours some dusty bookshelves, looking for a paperback.
Yes, hello, are you still there? I found Billy Majon's home address, is that alright? No phone number, unfortunately.
Yes, home address is fine.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Cape Side Apartments, it says. That's all.
That's where the smoker on the balcony lives, isn't it?
Do you have any other information on Billy Mijan?
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day.
Do you know someone who was?
Marie? Marie? Do you remember a reader named Billy Majon? They returned a Tybalt book the other day.
You hear someone answer from afar.
Yes, it was my colleague Marie. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book. He also asked for this new sci-fi release, Lowe's Radio City 87, but we don't have it yet.
Do you know the husband's name?
Sorry, no. Marie only knows him by sight.
Can Marie describe to me what the husband looked like?
Marie! She said it was an older man, and that she's pretty sure he'd had a drink or two the last time she saw him.
What was he wearing?
1 second. Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that.
How did your colleague know it was her husband?
Marie knows Billy. She's been working here longer than me. Sometimes her husband returns some books for her.
And then goes for a little drink later, on the lookout.
Thank you, that's all from me. I have no other questions.
Happy we could help. Goodbye, officer.
Anything else you need from me?
Yeah, can I move to the 41st?
Right. Please hold.
Damn.
10-4, come in. Fireworker, over.
I'm happy to report that I have found my badge, Jules.
10-4, sir, glad to hear that. I'll write down that there is no need to issue a new one to you then. Over.
Feels good to get that off your chest, right? Celebration with beer?
Now, that's all for now.
Roger that, 10-10, over and out.
Alright. Alright, Kim, it's time to head back to the apartment. Alright, let's head back upstairs. So I'm thinking... Alright, yeah, we can we'll have to tell Billy about her deceased husband. And then... I don't know. Maybe she can give us some information about the case. Current shifts. Just a little. Someone is watching from within. Alright, could this be...
A weathered brown door.
Yep.
The number reads 20. Something smells good. Soup à l'oignon. The lieutenant motions to you to go ahead and knock. This is the door. You already know it's the right door. This is going to be so hard.
Don't knock! Just leave! You don't need this! You don't need to sad it up!
Hold on, Kim, we should discuss this before we move on. What should we expect?
You're right. Let's talk this through.
You hear light footsteps passing by the door and some folk music playing on the radio.
We have our first preliminary identification. In all likelihood, the deceased is the husband of Billy Mijan. We need to confirm this, as well as deliver the death notification to Billy herself. Now, Delivering a death notification is never an easy task. There's a reason why it's often called the most stressful part of our job. This is why it's usually done in pairs. You got this. I'll be monitoring reactions, ready to act if necessary.
What if I don't want to do this?
Yes, it's hard. But there is no easy way to handle this information. It just has to happen, as soon as possible.
You have any advice on how to tell her he's...
Dead? Just don't say that you know how they feel. You don't.
Good advice.
That is pretty good advice. But, unfortunately, we're not playing to be compassionate. Oh my god. If that option comes up, I'm going to have to say it because bad decisions. Okay. All right, I'm ready. Here we go.
The lieutenant motions towards the door.
That's right, Peanut.
Hello? Who is it?
Voice
And someone turns down the radio.
Look at the lieutenant first.
He gives you a short, encouraging nod.
Is this Billy Mijan's home? This is the police. Please open the door.
The police? A moment, please give us a moment.
You hear shuffling inside.
Tidying up. Nervously. There's fear in her voice.
Come in, the door is open.
This is gonna suck. Let's just get that over with. Red Astra cigarettes hidden under the bed. The same brand of cigarettes you found in the trash next to the deceased. Packages of humanitarian aid Macronus. Windows covered in old newspaper clippings. Just casually search this person's apartment. A chalk-drawn height chart for children's growth over years. Don't mind me, just going into your child's room. Textbook for high school. Math. Trigonometry mostly. Its ticking makes you anxious. Rings hollow in the room. Posters of contemporary pop stars adorn the walls. This music is not helping either.
It's you from the book stand. Did you come to bring my cockatoo back?
She smiles nervously before the smile vanishes from her face.
I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy. Would you like something to drink? Tea? Lemonade? We're out of coffee.
The lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his handkerchief. For now, you're on your own here. He must feel vulnerable without his glasses. Is this why he's letting you take the lead?
Thanks, but I'm alright.
Is this about Victor, my husband? Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can come pick him up in the station if that's what.
She stops, her eyes trying to read answers from your face.
No, this is something much worse. Is he in a hospital? How bad is it?
Definitely no small talk. This isn't the time or place. It's like ripping off a bandage. The least painful way is to do it straight away, without stalling.
I don't know if I should just, yeah. I do love that empathy is at a high point. Kim is here, identified the leather jacket, discuss the right things through with Kim. Should I make the small talk and then do the check? You know what? I'll do this one. You live here with Victor, your husband. No, yeah.
It's me, Victor, and the kids here. We have 2 daughters, Jenny and Jolie.
Yes, I remember you mentioned them at the book stand.
They came home later. They're good girls.
Where is everybody? I don't see anyone home.
The girls are staying at their friend's place tonight. And Victor is out.
He still hasn't come home.
No. Vi, do you have any news?
Just remind me again, what was he wearing when you last saw him?
His old leather jacket.
Can you describe it?
It's just your average brown leather jacket, but he bought it as a teenager, so...
What about the inner lining?
Yes. The lining is hand-sewn. It's blue. I tried to make the thing more weatherproof since he's running around with it in the middle of winter.
What was the name of the library?
Oh, it's in Jamrock. The one at Mayro Street. I don't know the official name.
Central Jamrock Public Library?
I think, yes, if that's the one on Mayro.
To your knowledge, did he make it to the library?
No. I guess I'll find out when he decides to come back home. It shouldn't be long from now. He's never gone for more than a few days.
What was he supposed to do in the library?
Just to return a book of mine. Why? Why all those questions, Detective? Did he...
Do something? Break something? It's a fool's hope.
Was it the glinting curve by M. Theobald?
Yes.
She becomes unsettled as she says that, her forehead scrunching up into a worried extent. There's something else I have to tell you.
She folds her hands across her chest. Here it comes. You've done this before. Just keep your focus.
God, do I just say he's dead like that?
Yes, that's the most important thing. Use that word.
Ma'am, I'm very sorry to say, but your husband, Victor Majan, was found dead on the Martinet boardwalk.
What did you say?
A great and terrible spike. The blood freezes in her veins.
Your husband, Victor Majan, is dead. I'm very sorry for your loss, ma'am.
Oh.
She touches her neck, eyes pale like pearls in seawater.
Oh. But... he was just...
She looks at the kitchen table where 2 cigarette butts are still in the ashtray.
But he was just here. Alive.
We understand this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner are here for you if you have any questions. Take your time, ma'am.
What happened to him?
It's still early to say, but at first glance it seems like he slipped and hit his head.
Was he drunk?
Alcohol may have played a role, yes.
I see. And you just found him there, lying in the cold. How long had he been there?
If you say 2 days maybe, it will be etched in her mind forever.
Oh my god. I don't, I don't know what to pick. Yes, that exactly. That's a... Jesus. Okay. It couldn't have been long.
She blinks, eyes welling up with tears, as her hand starts searching for something from the pockets of her dress.
Here.
Is there anyone we could call for you? A friend, a family member, someone who could be here for you?
No, no. I just need to tell my girls.
Damn.
It burns like acid.
God. Should I call them? Should I tell them to come home?
No. A day.
Yeah. That's the empathetic thing to do. but I don't know. This isn't. I this isn't really like a. This isn't necessarily like a simple like which decision is worse than the other, which is very interesting because now I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about this like uh if this were me. I mean that's really I mean either way it's fucked. But to put jeez fuck. I don't know. Yeah, you know what? Just take a day to recover. You'd be better prepared to tell them when they come home tomorrow.
Good. That's probably the right thing. Thank you.
She nods with a wretched expression.
She can't take much more. Her stomach is churning. Soon she will have to go to the bathroom and scream.
Just tell me, what do I need to do next? Where is he? Can I see him?
We've taken him to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number in case you want to contact him earlier.
He hands a leaflet with the morgue's contact information.
Is there anything else that the RCM could do for you?
No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still...
She rubs her face, runs her fingers over cheeks that have become numb.
Thank you. Thank you for telling me. I'll call if...
These are her last reserves of strength. Her muscles will give in soon. Already, she starts to shake.
Again, I'm very sorry, ma'am.
We should step outside and talk.
Set the library card by her and leave the room. All right, Kim, how did I handle that? Was that bad? Did I do bad?
You did well.
I could have done more.
You did enough.
Rubbing his hands to generate speed.
Can save the whole world, you know.
What now?
I'll call the station when we're finished with the day and let them know the name of the deceased.
That's it?
That's it. We should get back to our case now that our duty here is done.
What about Billy and her kids?
They'll manage.
They have to. It's not your place to live their lives.
That's fair. Right. This is closed then.
Let's go.
Damn. Well, at least it stopped snowing. Again, it doesn't help with the music. Now the music isn't playing at all. It's really punctuating that shitty feeling. Alright, let's go listen to it. Let's go to the pawn shop, see if we can find that tape player. Let's see if we can listen to the tape. Hey you, murder child.
Trying to sneak up on me again? Trying to snuff me out? Get away, pig!
Is that a thought? Oh, well, I guess I missed it. Wonder if Renee and Gaston have anything new to
It
say.
is such a pleasure to see you again, officer. How may I head the citizens' militia on this fine day?
Threw the bull into the sea. Drafted it into a vigilante group.
Your munching has ruined my concentration!
Formed a patriotic vigilante group. Renee, I found your guard booth.
Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the nights. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
He feels like he has to justify himself for some reason.
You must have seen something on the night of the murder. Your booth looks right into the yard.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
Hold on, why are you on a leave?
It's a private matter. Nothing to do with your investigation.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, sick it. A real man's man is just gonna ride it out.
Now that's really dumb.
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. It's nothing. Just got to cut back on coffee.
If you need medical attention, get medical attention.
It's his heart.
So who was working your shift that night?
No one. The bus has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
Very convenient.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean...
Look, officer. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him.
Oops.
It's mostly decorative.
Mostly decorative.
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
René should rent out his services, invest the profit, get a few more guys, expand and repeat. Wage work is a dead end. There's absolutely nothing wrong with tear collecting. It's my side thing too. Or such dependency only weakens a man further. Do or die. There is no middle ground. René is but one man. We need a program. Get all the elderly back in the job market. Keep folks motivated. It's like I like number 2 and I like number 5. I'm gonna flip a coin. Where's my flip? Okay. I'll say heads 5, tails 2. Tails 2. Okay. Such dependency only weakens a man further. Do or die. There is no middle ground.
It's not charity. Not to me.
Oh, it's a good thing I got that morale. There's a grimace of pain on the old soldier's face. Looks like he wants to add something but can't find the words. Finally, his eyes light up and he says,
Up there, I give it all I got. I earned my keep. But you're right, officer. There is no middle ground. It's do or die.
I saw a picture in there. You were in it. You looked happy. Who's the girl?
She is nobody. This is none of your concern. And I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Got it, thanks.
Yes. Like I said, I would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
Oh. You know René's job situation. All right, let's see if we can. Let's see if we get this check. No.
Still, all you see is an old soldier refusing to replace his uniform with a civilian attire.
Anything else I can assist you with, officer?
No.
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer.
What
How may I head the citizens' militia on this fine day?
Give me a sandwich.
A man so principled
mind.
about his sandwich calls for a principled approach.
I'm not so sure.
Too late. Daddy's already fighting the bad fight. Make it stick.
Damn, even the game is like, nah, this was the hill you chose to die on. Alright. Sandwich rant part 2. Let's go. Okay. Your blood sandwich is a tool of the oppressors, designed to keep the proletariat docile.
What? What oppressors?
Silence, Kim. This isn't for you.
I am not going to listen to this comic gunnery.
He utters through cun's teeth and turns back at you.
Huh?
Let me ask you, comrade, did you make the sandwich yourself?
Yes, officer.
Oh, still, the overabundance this sandwich embodies is inherently evil.
I really don't understand how my sandwich could.
Wouldn't you rather have a proper sandwich? A sandwich with a soul?
I would rather just have this one, officer. It's really good.
But imagine a sandwich, absolutely minimal in design, sleek, efficient, simple.
The skepticism emanating from the Merry Senior could be sensed all the way to the Seminine Isles.
Melting butter, yellow like the sun shining on the backs of workers on the fields.
I don't hate worker food. Look, officer, I like different classic food. Fine dining, not worker bags. Please, just drop it.
Me. Okay. You mentioned Jean-Marie Bouillot. Who's that?
Oh, sweet Jenny. She was the finest woman in all of Revachol. Maybe the entire world.
Do not defile her memory, Gaston. Let her rest in peace.
His tone lacks its usual intensity, like he doesn't feel he has the right to speak on the matter.
So you both knew her?
We knew her, all right. Lived on the same street our entire lives, just 2 houses apart. The 3 of us have been best friends since we were 4. She was René's first girl, back when the prick was 16. They were courting till he decided he'd rather die for some great ideal than just be happy.
And then you stole her from me.
I'm not intervening.
Well, technically, you stole her from me, because we'd been pretty close ever since you two had that falling out over the ink you spilled over her pretty yellow dress.
We were just boys then. This was different. No point starting this all over again. For the 1000th and the first time. Especially when we have company. Officer.
What happened to her?
She died of pneumonia 2 winters ago. It was a quiet passage, peaceful. René and I were both by her bedside when she...
died. No use sugarcoating it. Won't bring her back. Will it now?
Departed. Until the very end she couldn't decide between us. The most indecisive woman I've ever met.
A quick grimace of pain passes over René's features, but he immediately regains control. His face now a dispassionate mask again.
Why do you think she was indecisive?
She could never make up her mind about anything. What to have for breakfast, favorite color, or which one of us to marry.
It's like the childhood friend trope, but like taken to its next logical level.
She was always leaving one of us for the other, but never long enough to actually get married.
Nothing wrong with weighing your options first.
Heck, technically, we're both still engaged to her.
You always confused her. Couldn't let us be happy. Seduced her with your fancy words and pastries.
He suddenly remembers you are still there, falls silent, and turns away.
Well, thanks for sharing.
Of course, officer. Memories are all we have left.
Goodbye for now. Well, that was probably useless, but I still think that was adorable nonetheless. Especially my incredible my incredible vocal range in that sandwich rant. I do say. Okay. It was Kim just like, what oppressors. What don't we have? We don't have empathy, right? Wait, no, I mean not. No, not. It wasn't empathy. What was it? It was Okay, suggestions at a 7, so I won't be able to level that up. Inland Empire, empathy, bonus from items, bonus from thoughts, -1. Shivers. Actually, you know what? Let me check my brain. Brain, what are you doing to me? Pain threshold, visual calc. Yeah. Reaction everywhere. Downtrodden infoconsciousness. Some kind of superstar. Bravasholian national hood. What thoughts do I have available? Okay, so I have the Jamrock Shuffle. Man, I have none of these give me pluses. What the hell? I guess because it's because they're trying to figure them out. Okay, that's a little goofy. But maybe I should unlock one. Control. Perception. Betrayal lingers everywhere. Righteous self-critique. Embarrassment to the party. You're one sorry piece of shit. A cop bandit, a flagellant cop monk. This is not the right line of work for you. You should be groveling at the feet of a feudal lord, providing lurid evidence against yourself at a Mazovian show trial, or ripping the flesh from your back with the cat of nine tails. Whatever made you this way, you can be damn sure it was your own fault. Do it. Really criticize yourself. Who knows? You might uncover something of importance from your guilt-ridden past. Fuck it, why not? Let's unlock. And let us equip the righteous self-critique. Okay. Okay, why are you stuttering now? You were good. You were good? Don't stutter, game. It's just here comes Cat. Jubei. Hi, Jubei. Jubei, leave my water alone. You have your own water.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
I'm looking for something that plays a tape for police business.
Yeah, we still have those boom boxes on the shelves.
The boomboxes wait on the shelves, and your boombox, that gold and amber Harmon Waushi, stares at you longingly with its tape reel eyes.
Can I just play a tape on one of these boomboxes real quick?
Sorry, man. I can't be giving out freebies. Never have, won't now.
Are you sure this is all in working order?
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though I don't really like music.
She's perched herself just ever so neatly on my right leg. Shopkeep, this Stereo 8 approved machine here
is the Harmon Waushi W2, made in Vespa, designed in Seoul. Plays all reel-to-reel formats, 2mm, 8mm, 12mm, It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
Can I get a discount on this boombox? A police discount?
A discount? I do have to keep the lights on, man. It's 12 real.
A man like that in a neighborhood like this, in a rickety house falling into the sea, there's fear in him. Use it to your advantage.
How does 10 real sound?
Sounds like a rip-off, but okay. I can make it 10, but no lower.
No, I you know what? I fucked that up. I should have I should have died. Only to have Kim go, bro, what? I was just so sure he was gonna say like no, it's gonna that's on me. Thanks for the discount, man. Here's the money for the boombox.
And here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever. Turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes.
I have to get Jubei off my leg because she's gonna fall and she's gonna like claw into it. Jubei, come on. There you go, Bubby. Just sit there. All right, boombox. Oh, dude. Now I look like a hippie. No, I'm just kidding. No, this boombox with this fit, hell yeah. I'm ready to blast all the hits, like down the street as I investigate. I'm really embodying the feel of a superstar now. This is my superstar cop story. Alright, let's... Where's the tape? Yeah.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reel's attached to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader.
Not now. Actually, you know what? Let's go somewhere where it's like... somewhat private. Not for any ambiance or anything, but just because... Well, no, actually, exactly, like for ambiance. I'm gonna listen to this weird tape out in the middle of the street? That's preposterous. You know what? Let's go into the room behind the kitchen. Inside the whirling. That's the perfect place to listen to a possible murder tape. Does everyone know how funky we are?
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. The key fits the dimple lock. It takes a bit of effort to turn it after all these years, but then the lock clicks.
Sweet. Open the door. Can I close the door? No, I guess not. Alright, Kim, it's time to listen to this serious shit.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reel's attached to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader.
Press play.
You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing.
Wait, did I put in the wrong tape? Probably. Put your ear against
it. Sounds like someone's moving in the room, getting comfortable. Then the organ starts playing a simple, melancholic tune, echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad. Within seconds you know, this is the one. The real shit you've been looking for. The one you trust your room to. This one tells it like it is. This is your tune. A click, then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning.
Can I sing this for karaoke? I could sing this.
Of course you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level with this. And you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it like a million times. Yep, they're all here. All 3 verses.
Nice.
And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only one obstacle stands on your way.
What?
Gart. You have to convince Gart to let you sing karaoke in the whirling. After you've won him over, you can express yourself. Let the pain out. Make everyone understand. The lieutenant looks at you as you remove the tape from the boombox. He doesn't say anything.
Okay, that was the wrong tape. This is the tape.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with you push, command set, and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
Alright, let's see what we got.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalsund crane.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice
Oh, hello.
I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally.
Hey peeps, thanks for the raid. How's it going? We're listening to a possible murder tape. Great timing as always.
I'll fucking do them all. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
Ew. Yeah, well, it's a good thing I conveniently pressed that button. If you want to read it, it's right there. That was, you know what? That was a reflex. A great thing for people to. How's your evening been? Oh my god. Yeah. I just need a second. I'm gonna sip this water really quick. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. We're good.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrete on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
Who's this Cordy?
One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to. A friend of his?
Bad news.
What do you think?
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
But he did say he was going to do it. You can't edit words into someone's mouth.
Indeed, but...
You're familiar with this look now. It's his look of suspicion.
There's more going on here than we know.
Oh, wait. Friends. Jen Grouchy, you missed it, because you missed my excellent sandwich rant part 2. It was perfect. It was real... really channeled the soul of communism into that speech, if I do say so myself. You're right, Swordless. This is great. I love this game. I love this game a lot. What was that? What was that at the very end? Silence?
End of recording.
What's Kuhoi?
A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
You think he was there?
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. Or maybe Kohoi is just merc talk for atrocity, slaughter.
Okay, what now?
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony, at least to some degree.
As you take out the tape, The boombox tunes itself back to the cheery radio again, spewing out beats like it's a Friday night. The contrast feels chilly, inappropriate even.
Yeah, check out my fit. I got the I got the sweater, I got the matching pants, I got the hat. I'm rocking the boombox. Yeah, I'm basically I belong on the New York City subway. It's showtime. Oh, about to walk up in there, be like, "Yo, what's up? My name's RAC, and I'm here to drop. I'm here to give y'all a great show. Hope you're all having a great day." Nah, but tell me if I'm wrong though. This is the swagger of someone who's gonna interrupt your train ride, your train commute for to play their music obnoxiously loud for the next 10-15 minutes. Yeah. Check the SoundCloud. All right. I kind of just want to walk around with this. Yeah, no, I'm gonna walk around with this until someone asks me, like until someone mentions it, like someone other than Kim like brings it up. But also, let's ask Guard about belting my heart out on stage.
Hey, was there something you needed?
Guard, I need to sing karaoke now.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
But this is my way for apologizing for the trouble I've caused. Please let me say sorry. No. That's the responsible thing to say. Yeah, but Johnny Law's about to tear it up sad style.
The whirling doesn't need more sad style. That's one of the styles it can do without right now.
Why do you even have the PA system if no one's gonna use it?
It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
What happened in 44?
A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke.
It's not a prop, it's for your clients. I know it's used.
Okay, yes, it's for some clients.
I'm a real client, I've paid my bills, and I have the right to use the karaoke machine.
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
Ha! Fear not, my friend. I've got the tapes right here.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard. This is the look of a man who's defeated. He knows he's out of excuses.
You have no choice! You have to listen to my singing now!
Fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair. I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
I'm having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself. Oh yeah, time to do the damage.
All right, it's about to get sad. Kim, I need you to provide backup. Kim, you got me on this?
The stage is all set up for your
He's just turning his back to me.
Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet. You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Look, Kim, I'm gonna sing karaoke.
I can see that.
The 10 steps away from the stage, ready for your press your lips, put your lips against the microphone. That's it.
Immediately, a loud feedback noise startles the room. You feel like an amateur. How are you supposed to hold the mic? Should you just sing into it? Where should you stand? Does someone feel like throwing up? I do. A little.
Look around the room.
There are some people out there, but mostly a post-meridian slumber has fallen on the premise. Not super lively. It would be wiser to perform in the evening, no? But the choice is yours.
That's true. I should wait till nightfall.
Yes. You could always do it in the evening. It will be less scary with a lot of people.
You know what? That's a good point. I'm gonna take my leave. I'll wait until it hits nighttime. Alright, let's go. Let's head back upstairs. I'm making this my headcanon that he's just listening to the soundtrack to Jet Set Radio. Because just from the way he's dressed.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
All right. Titus Hardy gave us a recording where the deceased states his intention to commit.
She puts her coffee cup down with a soft ring as the porcelain meets the metal table. This does not surprise her.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
On this tape, he specifically identifies you as the target.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via the encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Those are the exact words he used.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
She picks the cup back up.
A memory surfaces in her tired neocortex. It's not entirely unpleasant.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
Kohoi was mentioned.
He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Do you think he was trying to scare people?
No. I'm pretty sure he did all those things. And then had to internalize them to keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
Persona?
Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezu all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
Wear the armor in the shower?
When he said he was done, and done mentally, it didn't sound like a joke. It sounded like a deeply troubled man.
Hold on, he said he was mentally done. That sounds like a broken man to me. I should know I am one.
Well, maybe I pieced him back together with my magical personality.
Weren't you afraid?
Afraid of what? That tape the Hardy Boys recorded? Your mother probably never told you this, but girls are evil.
Evil!
Had I the physical robustness and social support, I'd be in Kohoi. I would be tearing it up Soldier of the Apocalypse style.
She wouldn't. She doesn't have the full Hoi in her.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? In Martinez, I mean?
I just love that I'm questioning her about this serious subject matter with the boombox in hand.
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
There is a small measure of pride in her that she could quell the rage in such a being.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Now that you've had some time, can you tell us more about the victim?
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Lelystad. That's a good start. We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of autopsy observations, recorded neatly in blue ink. The last missing pieces of a puzzle of flesh.
Where is Lelystad? The place I mean.
In Oranje, officer. It's, I think municipality is the term. A nowhere town there.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the form.
You were both from Oran.
Yes. We were compatriots.
Did that bring you together?
No. He was too old for that. And from another part of Oranjenrijk. I didn't even understand his accent. What brought us together wasn't Oranje. It was bad habits.
Sex, alcohol, speed, probably also sildenafil, and violence. No love for Muta Oranje? Wasn't he a soldier?
A military man, but not a patriot.
No. He left the National Service after they taught him to do what he did on Seminine. He wasn't the flag-waving kind. He was the making money, killing people kind. He was by no means a stupid man. A people person. A small platoon leader. Certainly not a patriot.
A flash of rage comes over you. The words have already left your mouth.
Okay, a disgraceful mercenary. The Oranje state should have checked his breast for sublime patriotic rage before they trained him.
Had he passed that test, we wouldn't have gotten along. Come to think of it, maybe it was our hate for Oranje that brought us together. I love Revachol, though. I hope she loves me, too.
How old was he, Miss?
He was 42.
42? Are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no. We even celebrated his birthday, like, some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
We were slightly off then. Thank you for clearing it up.
The adversary one.
His eye color?
Blue. Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies, you know? It was strange, seeing those eyes in his fucked up face. Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly. And he had a beautiful, soft voice. Very surprising, what with all the scarring. It was quite something, watching him speak.
He had a combat wound on his chin and mouth?
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile. That and those eyes.
It's clear she was very much attracted to him, and still is.
You found him attractive, I see.
Of course. He was the most strangely beautiful man I've ever been with. And I mean that. And now, he's dead. A pity.
Ah, yes. His hair, if you can remember?
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made oily. Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone.
He had a tattoo. What did it mean?
Oh, that.
It's clear she liked it.
You liked it?
Quite a lot, yes.
Was it a map of his service history?
Sure, service history. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though.
For showing off to chicks? How so?
How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason. He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them. Maybe even thousands. And the woman goes like, What was this, baby? And he says, that was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that. So she goes, okay, but what's this, baby? And he's like, saw some bat shit there. Killed some loincloths. And so it goes. Star after star. Port after port. Third world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them.
And you were the woman in this.
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell us precisely what these mean?
No, thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Orania needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people on the Seminine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself.
Not a very fun story.
It is when you're high. It can be very exciting then. You have the tools to deal with it. It's not a very nice story to remember when you're sober. A change of topic?
Tell me something odd. Did he enjoy his death?
Why do you ask?
It came to me in an occult vision.
Wow. A mystic. How intriguing. I have no doubt this is all adequate and true. I do not doubt the signs, but maybe you're interpreting them wrong? He enjoyed life, you see. A little too much, if anything. Up to the point where other people had to pay for it.
Could it be that love did him in?
It very well could be, yes.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? I have no idea. I don't even know what you mean. Love did him in? What does that mean?
He told me love did him in.
That's not funny, officer.
That's fair. We ordered a toxicology report. Any idea what that will show us?
A real rainbow splattering of pharmaceuticals, I bet. Barbiturates, amphetamine, sildenafil.
Hear that? Sildenafil. Just like you suspected. You have a great nose for this stuff.
What is sildenafil?
It's for maintaining an erection. Uppers are vasoconstrictors, so that feat becomes problematic.
Okay, and why do I know this?
Because you're a scientist, of course.
No, I'm a cryptozoologist and a superstar cup. And also a communist. Yeah.
How much does the toxicology report cost the police of Revachol? I can do it for half of that. Save you some money, make some myself.
It's quite expensive, miss. But we'll manage without your help for now.
Alright, I think we're finished with this line of questioning. Hand the lieutenant back his notes.
All right.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
Alright, well, let's return to this later, ma'am. Cab. Can we have more stuff to talk about? You know, I'm digging the beat of this boombox. Alright, it's time to go talk to Titus again. Hello there.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
I challenge you to a rap battle. So I talked to Classe about the tape.
And
nothing. She stands by what she said.
that fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
It was dark stuff, but it didn't prove anything, and it didn't change her mind.
Dark. Dark is when you start a goddamn death rock band. He said he'd rape her.
Sounds like he wanted it to change her mind about the hanged man. This is definitely personal.
That might also indicate motive.
What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like? Fucking whoop-de-doo.
Did not come as a surprise to her, and she definitely wasn't scared.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny? No good goddamn psycho whore. Alright. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawmen?
Women are crazy. Irrational. That's what you're thinking, right? Also, your fists are itching for a bump.
I think this is personal for you. I think you had feelings for her.
Yeah, they're all queers. Can't bump, hard fist, or anything.
It's alright, Glenn. I just thought I thought anyone would come around if they heard that shit. Apparently I was wrong.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
He wanted her to see the man for what he was. Now that you know, you might want to lay off this topic, or else you might antagonize him.
I just got too worked up. Big man lost his shit. It's cool now.
Be straight up with me, Titus. What really happened?
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men too are growing increasingly silent.
Come on, Titus. We know you didn't hang him. He was shot. I know you're tired. So am I. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck on!"
This is the petulant rage of someone who's at the end of their wits.
That lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over. Yeah.
On the floor, beer drips out of the can into a small puddle. No one does anything about it.
What is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
The window might be closing. The more beers they get in them, the less cooperative they will be.
Ah, damn it. I still have a low chance to get this? Boo. Even with all these pluses. Oh yeah, well also this is a white check, so I could also retry this again. Alright, screw it. Let's try now. Godly rhetoric. The whims of fate guide me.
Clausia is
Never
playing
mind.
them like a fiddle. Tell them how bad they got played, and they'll tell you the truth. There are many ways to go about it. All of them really good.
What is this? What are these? Okay, wait a minute. All right, you guys are always telling me they're good and then they aren't. Yeah, I like this one. Yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck, Brain?
Those are the other guys. My shit is solid gold. You can trust me.
Like, nah, that ain't me. Nah. He different. That's different. I'm me. Can I? All of these ideas look really bad.
Oh, you don't like these arguments? Let's see you come up with your own then. Come on, everyone's waiting. Where are they? Why is Goldmouth mean to him? Something is wrong. It doesn't look like he's succeeded.
Okay, man, it's clear you are being played like a fiddle. I don't know what a fiddle looks like, so if I got that wrong, I'm sorry.
No, we fucking ain't, asshole. No one's fiddling anyone in here.
No, Glenn. I want to hear this. Who do you think is fucking fiddling me?
Perform a dramatic finale. Yeah, you promised there would be good options. Where are they?
Oh, you want more good options? Here we go. So good.
Good Lord, what is happening to me?
Yeah, what is happening to you? Were you on narcotics?
Probably.
No. My partner is a spiritual man. He was a minister before joining the RCM. Many others were. Time to move to more earthly matters. Like what really happened here. Detective?
He snaps his fingers under your nose.
I do not understand. This fiddle play totally fell apart. The concept was solid, but the delivery tragically off. You sounded like a madman, not a cop.
I felt like a madman and not a cop. Alright, I need to get my morale back up before I die of shame. Yeah, alright, I'll see you later. And we're stuttering again. The game is like, I can't handle the massive amounts of bullshit I just had to sit through. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, no, that was a class act in Goofy right there. Alright, but here's the question: is like, what the hell? Okay, what the hell are we supposed to do now? Let's see. Where do we go from here? Get the whole story from Titus. Convince the Hardy Boys to tell you the whole story. Hardy and the boys know the whole story. It'll be difficult to get it out of him. Have you thoroughly inspected the body, looked around for a witness, gotten friendly with the union boss and the company rep, really gotten the class A? Convince the Hardy Boys to tell you the whole story. Alright. So that does bring us to a good point. We still have to really get stuff from Joyce.
Is this about the questions again?
No.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicines.
Okay. Here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
What is happening here?
Okay. Here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Okay. Okay. Alright, let's go see if we can get some more info. Yeah, no, the Matrix is this. What? Yeah, what? I don't know what the hell just happened. It's very odd. You know what? It's the power of my boombox. I need to put it away. It's the beats. The beats are too strong. I love the gif.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. So maybe let's agree to look into the drug trafficking with Joyce, but also I mean, we do know a lot about the case now. So, although she does work for the people, well, she is like the representative of the group that hired the mercenaries in the first place. So, you know what? Let's see if we can get her on our side. Let's see if we can get in her good graces. Like, really get in her good graces and see if we can get any info out of her. I've been dealing with Everard again.
Oh?
I helped him turn the heat on the borscht.
Did you now? What sort of borscht is he making?
The cook makes it to keep the strikers drunk, helps them strike.
The strike brew. That's a classic. And by turn up the heat, I presume you mean put more alcohol in it?
Yes.
Why, if I may ask? Why make them more drunk? Aren't they corked enough already?
Yes, Detective. What were you hoping to accomplish with this strange thing?
An act born of sympathy for the working man, I set fire to the flames of struggle. I worship Al Ghul in many ways.
Very curious. A very curious thing to do.
Truly. But that's how he operates. He just does things, man. And then talks about them, even if it's inappropriate.
Kim, you know me so well.
A strange equanimity has overtaken the lieutenant. He's just going with the flow now. Easier that way.
Kim has become so used to my bullshit, he's just like, hey, listen, as long as we get results, I don't care.
What else?
Alright, Mr. Everard is helping me find my gun.
Oh. That's so helpful of him.
The lieutenant looks at you, and you can swear his jaw muscle is trembling.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said that.
When I said be wacky, I didn't mean wildly, grossly irresponsible and damaging to the RCM.
And conventional police officers sometimes lose their guns. They then go around and tell people about this, to gauge their reactions. It's all part of detecting.
Incredible. Simply incredible. And how is it going? Has this detecting produced a gun?
Nope.
Well, maybe he's not as helpful as you thought then. Is there anything else? Of course, Detective.
Alright, I've changed my mind
You can always drop by
about...
later, should something come up. Now, what else can I do for you?
Changed my mind about the drug trafficking case.
The lorries are still stuck at the roundabout. If the police is asking, one of the drivers might admit to it.
We already have some suspicion that one of the drivers was present at the lynching.
The two might even be connected.
Or not. Though, if you have evidence to the contrary, I'm eager to hear it.
As eager as I am to share it, Lieutenant, once the job is done.
Alright, I've made up my mind about the smuggling investigation.
Yes?
We will take this case, probe the drivers, see what it yields.
Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I can keep the drawbridge up for a few more days at least. You should have the time you need. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
Alright. Come on, Kim, we've got work to do. Da-da-da-da-da. It's time to question some drivers. I need explosions. I need explosions, and I need rock music, and I need product placement. I'm missing like a big old Samsung logo, just flashing across the screen. Hey, buddy, you're a lorry driver, right? Tell me things.
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind?
You seem like a man who knows about drugs.
Ah, man. Me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know?
Yeah, bro, I dig.
But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
Just be straight with him.
Let me be straight with you. I'm trying to figure out who's smuggling drugs out of Terminal B.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Who do you think could be conducting the drug trade then?
Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
It's not a lie. It's something else. Impossible to say what at this point, but there's something in him. Some trepidation.
Alright, that's all for now, man. Actually, you know what? Hold on.
Now it's turning into a... man. But...
Just be straight with him.
Do you finance those other addictions with drug trafficking?
Hey, man, that's serious criminal talk. Are you trying to pull some sort of an entrapment thing on me?
What? No, of course
not. Then what's your deal here?
So much for subtlety.
Alright.
We have a credible lead, sir.
Not me, man. No way.
Wait, then
I don't need any trouble. Gotta guard the stuff. Bosses don't look kindly on missing cargo. And it gives me time to work on my rhymes.
Working on these rhymes clearly leads to muscular atrophy. Make sure you don't get hooked on poetry.
Look, man.
It's not a lie. It's something else. Impossible to say what at this point, but there's something in him. Some trepidation.
He's a poet. Hit him with my best verse. Alright, let's go.
Your best
verse? Missed.
You don't even have a bad verse in here. Just tumbleweed and liquor stains. Wait, no. What are you doing?
She broke me. She fucking broke me.
That's brutal, man. But you know, time will...
No, stop. He's already mortified.
No, Tommy. These are my rhymes. Listen. She fucked me till I bled.
That's,
In the name of God, what are you doing?
I will never be the same again. She's always there. Fuck the case. Fuck everything. Total doom.
Yeah. Yeah. I get it. These are your rhymes. They're from your life. Doesn't matter if they're robust, they're honest. So, thanks, man.
Yes. And I also thank you for studying. We have a drug investigation to return to. How about we do that?
I know. Bars. Jesus. I just want to like all jokes aside, I want to praise whoever wrote the team who worked on this script and this dialogue, because I'm getting secondhand embarrassment. I'm feeling the cringe. Okay, maybe we can finally. Oh, my controller died. Controller. I'm feeling the cringe secondhand. Oh, guys, turn the PlayStation on. All right, well, let's just drink it over here.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the background, the radio plays.
Snap your fingers in front of her face.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Snap your fingers twice.
Where am I? Who are you?
Like a magician recalling a subject from hypnosis, you've jolted her back to reality. Finally!
The smile on her face has disappeared, replaced by the wary aspect of a cornered beast.
Me? I'm the law around here.
Then I don't suppose you could tell me where we are, lawman? Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
Wait, what's so bad about the 50s?
The men have small jaws and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you need plastic when you can make the world out of amber?
Where else would you be then?
Back in Methka, during the time of the revolution. The sidewalks and cafes are filled with the young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buenguerro. Until you came along, that is.
So I take it you were in Mexico when you were young?
Someone was.
And who's Gabriel Buenguerro?
This is Gabriel Buenguerro.
She shows you the photograph in the lavish amber frame. Take a look.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen. This man's got a hold over her, even 50 years later. You can feel it.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all of his lines.
Someone? Are these not your memories?
They are someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make if it's me or not? They're beautiful. That is all that matters. Beautiful and true. And they will win. They're coming for this, you know? All of this.
She seems to derive some bitter pleasure from this strange thought, as if the past will one day wipe the present away, like a tidal wave approaching.
Right. I have some other questions for you. Police questions.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
She settles back against the railing of her motor lorry. Behind her, mountains of memorabilia, photos, and knickknacks line the dashboard.
There's something off about this woman. Tell her to show you the soles of her boots. Maybe she was at the hanging somehow.
I still don't really understand this whole boyadero thing.
Of course not. To truly understand the boyadero, you need to listen to On the Western Plain.
Okay, what's that?
It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain.
And they live happily ever after?
Don't be stupid. The boyadero returns from the Western Plain a changed man, one night. As he and his beloved are out walking along the river Margaret, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down.
So he gives up his riding and settles down, right?
No. The boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Margaret. Then he rides off.
What the fuck?
Because the Western Plain is calling to him.
That's not where I thought that was going. But the bad thing to say would be a beautiful song.
The most beautiful. A true boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a boyadero.
What if to truly love a boyadero is to float lifeless downstream?
What are you hauling?
Diamonds.
Really?
Of course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was?
Okay, but what are you really hauling?
Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
So you don't know what you're hauling in your own lorry?
I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
She says that as if something narcotic is the real reason.
What if the cargo is contraband?
Then it's contraband, lawman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Hermenegildo.
Before I came, you seemed away.
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her things.
So he doesn't think she's the smuggler?
You hear that, lawman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
Wait, why is that, Lieutenant?
Nothing. I just don't think she's connected to anything.
He's worried, but not for her. For you. What is it about this woman? If she's not connected to anything?
Should you drive a lorry if you get like that?
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm one of the best communers around. I drive routes no one else will.
What routes?
Lomonosov's Land, Udajnaya Zemlya, the Western Plain.
A terrible cold comes over her, rattling her teeth as she stares inward.
The Transcatolia Magistral. You for 1A. Adestradas do Mirador. All the good ones. The deep trenches. Where the bluebirds fly.
Cool. Ride into your dust, sister.
Irmão. I already am dust.
Show me the soles of your boots.
Now what do you want with an old woman's boots, Sheriff?
Please, help me out here. It's important.
Please? I think you should let me get back to Gabriel Buenguerro. You are not Gabriel. Gabriel doesn't say please.
She's wearing sturdy worker's boots, made of black leather. Buckles run across. The sole is also made of leather.
Now the other one, please.
Just before Gabriel, it was the coronation of Franco Negro. Now, there was a real man.
There's no aberration in the pattern that you can see. She puts her foot down.
Moreover, the boots were size 37. Tiny. There are too many discrepancies in all this.
Well, she's not Oddsoul. These are not the boots that made the prints.
I could have told you that from just looking at them. The size is 37.
The feet of a little girl. They fit well on the pedals.
You seem like a woman who knows a thing or two about drugs.
What do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel. The great adversary. No drugs can compare.
Where could I get my hands on an experience like that?
If you don't know,
I wanted to ask if you'd be interested in smuggling some drugs.
why would I want to do that?
For the glory of the World Republic. Liberation of the spirit and body. Yeah, I don't know, the thrill of the criminal lifestyle?
Lowman, what in the name of God are you talking about?
Okay, let me put this another way. Are you smuggling drugs through Terminal B?
Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
You said earlier you don't know what cargo you're hauling. Could it be drugs?
Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grad, and the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grad, Lowman?
Drugs?
No, Lowman. Diamonds.
Damn this. Make her answer.
Okay, if you had to guess, who do you think is smuggling drugs around here?
Easy. It's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
That's correct. There is no visibility of any of the others.
Okay, if you're not involved with the drug trafficking, then why are you still waiting here?
Where do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the futures of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
Thank you for now.
Yes, go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Mesky.
It'd be hilarious if it was the racist lorry driver. Cause then he'd be racist and a drug smuggler. Then I'd have like a legal authority to want to punch his face.
Looking for something?
You're a lorry man, right? What's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
Why not?
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector.
God, everything.
They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage. Racial economic sabotage.
There's Lorin. Take his side in this particular fight.
Listen, I agree. It's our responsibility to keep this poison off the streets of Revachol, right?
He eyes you warily, unsure how to respond. This goes on for about 2 seconds. Then, damn, it didn't work. You should have signaled you're a nationalist before.
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
And what are you still around here for? Most other Camineers have left.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking around at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
I did see one lorry with the trailer open on my way here. You know what happened?
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling in Rags when some Kip boys smashed his luck and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
Hi, Peanut. Peanut. Bad for him, I
It's
guess.
a fucking travesty is what it is.
Well, if it's not you, then who's running drugs through Terminal B?
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
Wait, the street vendor south of here? That guy's a lorry driver?
Of course he's a lorry driver. What? He tell you he's just some simple businessman or some shit? He's selling his employer stuff after he broke the seals on his Humanux lorry. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your man, all right? 100%.
Wow.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
Guess we need to pay him a visit then.
Guess so.
Peanut, get off my leg. Thank you. Alright, we're done.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
So, Sealing, what is your stance on drugs?
Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives. Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
Tasty, tasty drugs. I'm super into drugs.
That's very cool. A lot of the coolest detectives do drugs. Sadly, I don't have any drugs on sale. Or at my home, or on my person.
Sir, it appears to be true. No drugs in sight. Not in the box of sunglasses or under the speakers.
We're looking for a lorry driver who is transporting drugs out of the harbor. He or she is in this traffic jam.
That's even cooler. You investigating that and all. But, I am not a lorry driver. I'm just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
But you are a lorry man. Another driver has identified you and your lorry.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
Oh no, I absolutely agree with you. He's a big old piece of shit.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole. Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
So you were embarrassed to tell me?
No, I just forgot. It's such a small part of my life. It's in the rear view mirror now. I'm climbing out of that hole with ingenuity.
Stop squirming. What do you know about the drug operation at the harbor?
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd. You know, the drug crowd.
There's more here. He's afraid of this crowd, whoever they are, more than he is of the racist lorry man.
Okay, if you don't know, then I'll tell your okay, if you don't know, then I'll tell your employer you've been selling his stuff. What are you afraid of, Sealing?
Look, there's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I've spent 15 years working my way up.
Hey, listen, we're buddies, right? Help us out. No one will know it was you.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
Is the lady driver the old woman back there? Dazed out, strange?
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
It could be. She was strange.
Who are these other drivers who talk?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos.
Okay, we're cool.
All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detectives. Both of you. You deserve it.
I'll leave you to it for now, thank you. Although, yo, let me take those sunglasses.
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over them. They're the star of the show here.
If I can get those shoes. Wait a minute, that goes against my code of wearing shoes, though. Never mind.
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep
Itchy
browsing
pants.
those clothes. Keep saving that economy.
Yeah, find something worth salvaging from that pile of rags. Let's see.
Something
Ooh, nice.
raises your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different typefaces. This jacket is the apex of human evolution. The moment at which man became weatherproof.
I do like the idea of becoming weatherproof.
Practical, and yet it may deaden your senses to the world around you. Possibly because of the awful typeface.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
Yeah, fuck it, why not? Yeah, I'll buy the windbreaker.
Gotta prepare for springtime, right?
Sweet. Although if I do wear that set, it's gonna ruin the synergy that I have right now. That's great. Drama sweat like a pig. Let's see, I've got the faun, the hat, the jacket, the pants. Alright, let's see. Because there's no other female drivers here that we spotted. Alright, let's see what happens if we talk to Tommy.
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind?
Every one of the drivers here is a woman, but I don't think she's here. Do you know this lady driver?
I don't want to talk about that.
Listen, I don't mean to pry, but I need your help. She may be involved with the drug business.
Man, I was hoping it isn't going to be her. All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some evil drug trafficker. And I don't know where she is.
Listen, I asked you who's conducting the drug trade. You said you didn't know. Now you're saying you do.
I didn't, man. I told you I was hoping it's not her. That she wouldn't be mixed up in it.
He still is. Hoping. It's just wishful thinking on his part. Not trickery.
Who is this person? What's her name?
Thank God I don't know. People here call her the Lady Driver. She kept her name a secret. From me, too. Now I see why.
Who is she to you?
A friend? An acquaintance. I don't know. She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay?
What does she look like?
A youngish woman. Gruff, but in a cool way.
What color hair?
Blue and violet. Dyed. It was violet when she got here. Blue before she went.
Then she may have dyed it again.
When did she leave?
Damn, I don't want to... Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person, I know that much.
We can't just let it go. It's part of a police investigation.
That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it. I can't have that on my conscience.
It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information only.
I don't believe you.
You said she's troubled. How?
She's got the darkness in her. That young person's darkness when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out.
She shared this with you?
Yes. Which is why I don't want to snitch on her.
I was told everyone's afraid of her. You're not?
I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
Did this violent life include drug trafficking?
Well, it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind.
When she left, did she leave her lorry behind?
Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her, or were afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out.
He's right. There are other options. The raceman, for one. Push Tommy, and it will break his heart. And his spirit. Don't expect you to be pals. Now is not the time to focus on feelings. You need that info, son. It's right here. The answer is right here. You just need to ask him. Come on, do it.
Ooh. That's the trick, isn't it? I mean, there are other sources that I could garner information from. Doesn't necessarily have to be Tommy right now. I will let this go for right now. And if nothing, then I'll come back. Fine. I'll drop the matter for now.
Thank you, friend. Wow, this makes me feel like I should pick up smoking again. Would help with my rhymes, too.
Alright, that's all for now. Goodbye.
Looking for something?
I know you've been giving me the runaround. Fess up. Where's the lady driver?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Then why are you smirking?
Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Revachol West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything.
Oh, so who does? You?
No. He means La Puta Madre.
The name resounds like a bell in the air. A dark gong. You get a bad feeling about it. Looks like the lieutenant has a plan. Let him do this.
Oh, hell yeah. Kim, it's your time to shine.
Yeah, him.
Cross your arms and nod.
Then I presume you are familiar with his peonies.
Yeah, they're his little bitches. He's got them all over the unions.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. Dirty fucking peonies who'd do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
I'm saying nothing. Kim, this is all you, bud. You got this.
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peony's job to find out who that is. It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief.
Hell yeah, that's right, Kim. Tear him apart.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorrymen and Carters Guild.
You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there. Did his shitty little guild protect him?
Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
He tries to light a fresh cigarette, but his hands are shaking now. The sentence simply ends.
The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod. I've softened him up as best I could. Now it's on you to finish the job.
Half-Life, go!
Men
Yes!
like this only respect two things: strength and fear.
It's time to flex.
Time to turn up the volume.
Show me her lorry right fucking now. The lady driver's lorry. Where is it?
Fuck you, I told you. I'm not gonna...
Oh shit, we grabbed him.
There. His voice grows smaller as yours. There's okay, one. I've been in your fucking lorry. I know where it is. I'm gonna burn it down to the ground. You hear me? What's your name, fuckhead? I'm gonna go on the police radio saying this guy told Monty to fuck up. Yeah, no, I'm gonna threaten his lorry. I'm gonna burn it down. You hear me?
Look, fuck you, man. It's some lorry down there. Green, banged up thing. I don't fucking know who she is.
When did she go away?
I don't know. I don't even know her name. She just rolls with the fleet and acts like a big shot. Some dyke, probably.
Oh my
I haven't even
god!
seen her for days.
You suck! Oh, give me your gun. Wait,
Now
no,
it's not
that's
a
not the
big deal
answer.
for him anymore. This is how he saves face.
Where exactly is her lorry?
Past the monument. Down there. The Green Temple. Now, leave me the fuck alone, okay?
A small temple by the monument. Green. Let's get into that lorry.
Looks like you got his adrenaline up, too.
Alright, I'm going. Fuck you, you suck. Oh boy, indeed. Yeah. Alright, come on. I think I know which one they're talking about. I think I know. Yep. That was right. There was a reason why there was an option. There's a reason why the camera, like, let me walk over here. This is looking like it's it.
This screen found, A to Z, Contemporary, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. It's seen better days.
This must be the one he told us about. Unless he was lying.
Try to peek in the door. Wait, how are we gonna get this open, Kim?
Use the pry bar to smash the window. Open it from the inside.
Good idea.
I don't know how good it is, but this investigation has taken long enough. We can't afford it to take any longer.
Let's try to peek in the window first.
The glass on the side windows is tinted and covered with dust. You can barely make out the shape of a seat and two steering levers. It feels like you're peeking into someone's home residence. Inside it's private, cozy, warm, dusty too.
Try the handle.
The door is locked. The handle looks shiny, like it's recently replaced.
Alright, hold on. Let's equip the pry bar.
This screen found, A to Z, Contemporary, is with a firm grip you raise the pry bar, a glint of light catching on the tip. Call down the hammer of truth and justice. Release your secrets, Lorry Cabin.
Smash it. Say, fuck the police, and then smash it. Say, welcome to Revachol, window, and smash it. I'm sorry. Smash it apologetically. Yeah, fuck the police.
The window shatters and droplets of glass fly everywhere, shattering over the lorry floor and pavement.
Subtle.
He says and sticks his hand in the window.
The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pumped up on adrenaline right now.
There's something odd about the passenger seat. The seating fabric has been pulled tight over the lower side of the seat where the toolbox should be.
Peel off the cover of the passenger
Voila!
seat.
A stack of neatly folded papers has been stashed behind the seating fabric. You see 3 maps depicting a large metropolitan area. It's Revachol. Some of its routes and highways have been outlined with a pen.
Bonne prise.
Lieutenant commends you as you shift through the treasure, well worn and folded into neat squares. Fold open the topmost map.
This large map displays the elevated motorway called 881. The intake leading to Martinez is marked with a blue X. There's another X on the off-ramp at a place called the Old South. Toll booths at the intakes are marked with a circle. It looks like there are scant few ways of getting onto the elevated motorway that runs over Jamrock, and this person knows them all. There, hundreds of thousands of motor carriages roar on the 881, high above the mass of brown and red roofs that is Jamrock. The commuters don't even look down. The world ceases to exist outside the windshield.
Fold open the second map.
This municipal map from the 30s displays a complex system of storm sewers underneath a sub-district called the Pox, old military hospital, right adjacent to the 41st precinct.
Wow, what the hell?
No storm will ever drown Revachol. The great solution to the riddle of history. Wind rips through the empty hallways of the once great military hospital, now just a ruin under an overgrown park. Beneath the hospital, great sewer tunnels hum and vibrate with life of their own.
Look at the third map.
The final map displays a labyrinth of service tunnels left over from the construction of Motorway 881. A few routes have been marked with a pen, where the tunnels and sewers surface near the eminent domain and a traffic island in central Jamrock by the lake.
What does this all mean?
It means that the smugglers are secretly using the motorway to transport their goods and materials. They've infiltrated East Motor Tract, most likely. The RCM patrols most of these auxiliary roads, though apparently not all of them.
What do you think is behind this?
It's definitely not the Union. They just do some logistics. This operation has spread everywhere in Jamrock. If it's that widespread, then Madre remains the most likely suspect. Here's bad news. There have been attempts at a serious investigation before, but they haven't ended well for those involved.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is a brave man for saying Madre's name without the winces and whispers that usually accompany it. Especially bad news for cops who may have something in their past they don't even know is there.
Where does the contraband end up?
Hard to say. This distribution network looks certainly large, yet still vague enough. It doesn't reveal much about the Besmerti behind it.
Besmerti? That sounds vaguely familiar.
The Besmerti is a Revacholian crime syndicate. They see themselves as the inheritors of the 14 Revacholian Indo-tribes, but really they're just violent gangs vying for control on the west side of Revachol. With cool names like La Puta Madre and Aura Masta, it's a dark parody. Best not to disturb the scene. I'll have forensics go over the lorry and pick these up later.
The stack of maps looks just like before, barely noticeable. The movie stars look silently by, and the pull-out toolbox has a rubber handle, worn from years of use.
Pull out toolbox.
A metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty, except for a folded newspaper. It's an issue of Périphérique from last Wednesday. A piece of paper falls out from its pages.
Pick it up.
It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the Ulan frequency system. These formulas look oddly painful. Maybe it's the hangover, but they give you a headache.
Ugh. Excuse me.
The Ulan frequency system? I've never heard of that before. I know of FM, AM, UKV, but...
Push out.
Pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. The rest is as it was. Posters. You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like the few tools lying around here, a hammer, a pair of pliers, a rusty wrench, have been casually thrown there by the disorganized driver. But one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle. Sandpaper adds extra grip.
Looks like the driver has glued a piece of sandpaper to the throttle to offer some extra grip.
Sandpaper? A novel technique?
Sandpaper would also rub off the pattern from the driver's right boot sole.
Yes?
Do the honors, he thinks. Connect it yourself.
One of the footprints at the crime scene had an aberration. One sole was smoother than the other.
Which means that the missing lady driver was present at the lynching.
Wait, the missing 8th Hardy? Here?
Looks like her, yes.
And she's also the one running the drug trade. What a handful.
Now we know for certain who's the missing 8th person at the lynching. Do you think that Hardy and his boys could also be involved in the drug operation?
I think the entire union is involved, maybe even all of Martinet. Not necessarily the lady driver could get the drugs get a secret. This would fit what Joyce told us, but I don't want to make any assumptions. That's true. I don't want to make necessarily any assumptions. So I don't trust the Hardy boys would be smart enough to do a drug trade.
Understood. We should still go and see what Titus has got to say on the matter. Are we finished with the lorry?
The movie stars are still smiling from the walls. The radio transmitter sits on the center console and a faint smell of perfume is in the air.
Examine the radio.
Looks like the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work, but the key has been removed. Likely by the missing lady driver.
Strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100 at least.
Anything we can do with the radio?
Doesn't look like it. It's completely inoperable without a dial key.
How would anyone need so many radio stations?
For contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. This is all shortwave, UW and UKV. Looks like we are dealing with an impressive organizational tool. The nerve center of a huge operation. With quite a range too.
The ghostly actresses and the rusty toolbox under the driver's seat. And these are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films from the 20s, the teens, even the 90s of the last century. One of them particularly catches your eye, a centerfold of an ingenue attached right above the back seat. There's definitely perfume in the air. It's spicy with a hint of amberette, wafting through the bitter air of the cabin.
Stop and wonder, what's that smell?
The remnants of a sweet juniper-scented perfume, probably Grenade No. 5.
Damn, I know the exact number too. Study the centerfold.
The actress is draped in a sheathed dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of an autograph run across the poster. She's looking past the camera. A feeling of tenderness washes over you. A longing even, perhaps. And gentle tragedy. Wait, doesn't she resemble someone you know? But you can't put your finger on whom exactly.
Enough of the posters.
The actresses and the rare actor all smile you a warm goodbye. A radio transmitter is attached to the dashboard to close the rusty old lorry door.
Great. I think we got everything. A word, detective? Before we return to Joyce?
Yeah, what's up, Kim?
Alright, Right.
Whoa,
We're finished
the
here.
fuck?
Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company rep.
Okay. Okay, damn. Just whenever that happens, it just fucking throws me off. Jesus. Okay. Seems like something the police would do. What do you think of all this, Kim?
Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation.
It's definitely something out of our scope.
I'm especially intrigued by that radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts a wide net. I'm not sure what the ULAN frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it's used to tap into RCM networks.
Listening in on your calls between you and your station, a worrying prospect.
It's true.
Oh, and the maps we found. They reveal the geographical extent of the operation. Looks like they've used abandoned tunnels and access roads to stay hidden. This is useful info. And last but not least, it looks like the Hardy Boys knew this driver, as we know that she was present at the lynching. This may be the Union connection we've been searching for.
The probe and the case converged, he thinks. This was quite the find.
What about the movie posters? How do they factor into this?
As elegant as they are, I don't think they are relevant to the drug trade.
Don't be fooled. Desire always plays a role.
Maybe the trader is some sort of cinephile.
Yes, well...
Unimportant.
Alright, so it turns out this is connected to the Union.
Like Joyce told us, yes, logistically. But don't expect to bust this open during our stay here. At best, this is an angle we can use against them, to other ends, as extra ammunition.
Will the RCM open an investigation into this?
We should return to the murder case, see what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it. There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation, sometime later when we are done here. We do not want to get caught in that.
What are you thinking?
The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean. Especially if the Madrid grouping is involved, and I can't imagine they aren't. It's certainly worrisome.
Corruption?
All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either.
It's true. Alright, debrief over?
Debrief over. After you.
Alright! I am such a good police officer. Look at me solving, putting stuff together. Look at Kim, also helping me put stuff together. We're the dream team, baby. Look at me with my pry bar still in my hand. I should probably put that away. Don't want anyone getting suspicious. Nope, I am not carrying anything unordinary. I'm a humble... I'm just a humble SoundCloud rapper. Wait, no, I'm going the wrong way. Hello, Joyce.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Right, I spoke with the lorryman at the roundabout.
Yes, my eyes on the harbour have sent word to that effect. What have you discovered?
Wait, where exactly are these eyes located?
It doesn't really matter, and I do apologize for the surveillance. Wild Pines can't afford to be blind at a time like this. In any case, it's a relief to know someone has looked into it. If I may ask, will there be an official investigation? I assume you discovered there is an operation.
She's trying to conceal her excitement. but the slight glimmer in her green eyes tells you otherwise. The lieutenant is about to interject. Cut him off. This decision should be yours.
No, I'm gonna let the lieutenant handle it.
If there is an investigation, it will be part of an ongoing operation, subject to confidentiality. I am sure you understand.
Of course, detectives. In any case, you've held up your end of our arrangement. I trust you with the rest. Now it's my turn.
Hell yeah. Info! Give me that sweet, sweet info.
I wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation demands it. If you don't solve this murder, I'm afraid we may have a bloodbath on our hands.
The words bloodbath sound cold in her mouth. They taste of iron and strawberries.
What was that about what was that about a bloodbath?
Yes. I'm afraid this strike may descend into a small-scale civil war, with possible consequences for all of Rivershoal West.
Since you are sharing, ma'am, this is also the RCM's worst-case scenario.
Then we're on the same page, as grim as it may be.
Then I've already heard about a connection between the lynching and strike, but I need your testimony.
I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure. They called it my security detail.
A momentary lapse of faith?
They were dispatched after I relayed the Union's initial offer.
Oh, I see. They're just like, man, we're not doing that. We're just gonna send mercenaries over to strong-arm our way to get them to work again. Because that always works.
Every worker...
A member of the board. I tried to convince my employer it was simply a piece of rhetoric, or a joke. They did not appreciate the humor.
Do you need a security detail?
Absolutely not. These mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple. They are meant to intimidate the Union into surrendering.
Yeah, it's really not working.
Who are they, exactly?
Crenell, an Oranese military company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinez. They report to me sporadically, but they do not answer to me. To be frank, our relationship is deteriorating. They wear ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat experience. They also have trauma and stressor disorder, and no idea how to conduct themselves in an urban civilian environment.
So, what happened?
The story is, one of them, the Colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and separated from his unit. This allowed some of the more militant Union members to subdue him. He was taken out behind the whirling in rags and lynched last Sunday night.
What then?
Nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbor. I have not been able to discuss this matter with anyone there. The remaining 2 Crenell contractors carry out their orders, for now.
For now?
It's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching. Once this investigation is concluded, executions will follow.
Oh, that does not sound good.
What is the nature of this so-called investigation?
Whether to execute one, some, or all of the Union militants.
It'll be all of them. The decision is already made.
Listen, I gotta say, this is not very disco.
It is very far from disco. My only hope is that you provide a single, concrete suspect before the mercenaries indiscriminately pick theirs. Simply put...
She grabs hold of the mainsail.
If you don't pin this on someone good, and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at the lynching. This in turn will force the Union to respond.
They would have to project strength and power.
Jeez.
The Debardeurs have over 2,000 men. It will be 1,000 to 1.
Have you ever seen a Hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant? It's not pretty. These men work in tandem using semi and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons, even yours. Most Union workers don't have guns at all.
Come on, Game Energy, stop. Don't stutter now. This is getting really good.
As I said, a bloodbath.
Jesus.
Maybe a good bloodletting is just what Martinez needs.
Silence, brain. is a pretty bleak scenario. See, Kim? This is that great bloodletting I've been telling you about.
It appears you found it, yes. And I'm not happy for you.
There are too many things that would have to go wrong first, but things are already deteriorating pretty quickly.
Too many things have already gone wrong. Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. All we can do is keep that which
That's
is
fair.
not from following suit. One single concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to defuse this situation.
Okay, shit, what time do we have? Okay, I gotta end this like pretty soon. All right, let's see if we can just go through this line of questioning. How far we can get to this line of questioning within the next 5 minutes. What can you tell me about Crenell?
Not much. Their public resume is relatively good, as far as private military contractors go. I believe they were once called Downwell.
Down a deep, black well.
They boast a long list of clients. Saint-Baptiste, Welchman-Lorenz, Eintracht. A warning sign, however. The operations concerned all take place in third or fourth world countries. Guarding facilities, escort missions and such.
Meaning they're used to operating in war zones.
Yes, all the good conflict corridors, Supramundi, Yesut, the Seminese Islands, countries that don't have a good record reporting atrocious military conduct on their soil.
Sounds like maybe the colonel went a little native during the course of his duties. Okay, anything else you got on?
I wouldn't go as far as to use that term, detective.
No, I have to say the bad thing. You don't understand. It's gonna... God. How much morale do I have? Just eat it.
Yes.
Feels like
Okay.
there's a good response here, but you're not coming up with one. Carry on.
Okay, anything else you got on?
Sadly, no. Before this happened, I had little interest in them. Now that I do, I don't have the resources. If you still have access to the ICP's database, you could run a better background check than I ever could. It may take some time, though.
Do you know a lot about the inner workings of the RCM and the ICP, man?
In my line of work, it pays to do your research. I was prepared to deal with the RCM. I did not think I'd be dealing with a group like Crenell.
Did you contact the company? Tell them to call them off?
I have. And they will. However, these orders take time to reach what is basically a rogue unit out in the field here. Until they do, it's all on us.
It's more like it's on me and Kim, because we have to solve the murder before they start executing people. Neat. This colonel, the one who was hanged, did you know him?
If you mean did I see him alive? Yes. But I did not know him.
You don't know how you know. It's not written on her face, nor in her voice, but she had sympathy for this man.
You liked him?
Liked is a bit strong. He was the most charismatic among them. He handled all the talking. His departure left a major gap in the group's communication skills.
And his name was...
Lely, his service name, a nom de guerre, most likely. He wouldn't divulge his full name. Only one of them did. A bad sign if there ever was one.
Tell me about the others, because I already know about Lely, so... I know a good amount. Alright, tell me about the others.
One is a man, Corty, they call him. A nickname as well. The other a woman, Phyllis DePaul. Corty is the gunner, I believe. DePaul is a radio operator.
What would you say was his eye color, the deceased's?
She closes her eyes, trying to picture the man's face, then shakes her head.
I can't remember.
That's all right, man. Anything else? Nationality? What would you say was his age?
He was 40. Or 50. It's hard to say which. He had a combat injury on his lower jaw. It made it difficult to estimate his age, or gauge his facial expressions.
This matches the dental reconstruction we saw on the body, and Classier also mentioned it, I believe. What else? Nationality? Accent?
He was, Occidental, I think. Light brown hair, a mixed accent, Oranese, or Messinian, maybe. His injury gave him an accent all his own. In a way, it was humanizing. He had to learn to speak through it. Through the injury. That's all I know, I guess. I only met him once.
Must be hard to force your face to move in a new fashion. If you continue like this, you'll have an aneurysm. Then you'll have to.
Alright, where are the 2 remaining mercs now?
They've gone to ground, as it were. I don't recommend seeking them out. For one, they're almost certainly armed to the teeth. They don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do. To put it bluntly, they think you're vigilantes. Ghetto savages. It will not be a fruitful meeting.
Great.
Vigilantes. You're a professional officer of the only legitimate authority in Revachol. You should show those meatheads exactly how savage you really are.
Vigilantes. The RCM gets its authority from the Coalition. Where does they get theirs? We still need to know where they are. We'll confront them directly. That's a bad idea. They just need someone to put the fear of Revachol into their hearts. Alright, we're still clear for the moment. Yeah, I think we still need to know where they are, so then we can avoid them. And also track their movements, as it were.
You're likely to run into them eventually. When that happens, I'll be in a better position to mediate if I don't appear involved.
Where are those mercenaries? Let's roll the dice.
This is
Oh, come on!
You have no idea. There's something wrong with your brain. Luckily, the lieutenant still has his.
92%. Whatever. You know what? It's only fair. I've succeeded on very low possibilities. It's equivalent exchange.
Mav, with all due respect, I've been around Martinez, and there's a giant hulk of a man in ill-fitting clothes at the harbor gates. Mr. Right to Work. His heart really isn't in it.
Yeah.
Not a terribly good actor, that one. Still.
And the other one, the Pole, must be in one of the 4-story buildings overlooking the roundabout. She was reporting back to you while we were canvassing the lorry drivers.
That would afford a good vantage point. Still, I hope you heed my advice. There's no need to kick the hornet's nest.
Yeah, how much time do we have?
Until the executions start? Truthfully, I don't know. It depends on their progress identifying the members of the lynch mob, and their impatience.
They don't report their progress to you?
Not on this matter. I'm afraid they consider this a personal initiative.
Seagulls squawk over the bay.
5 days, not more. Maybe sooner.
It's a matter of days, not weeks.
You said the deceased assaulted a woman.
Or he didn't. This is information passed on to me from some teenagers loitering around the canal. I cannot testify by it.
Who did the passing on then?
The remaining contractors. Their tribunal. It's what they believe.
What did the teenagers by the canal say?
That the man was killed because he assaulted a local woman. I've asked around a bit. This seems to be the accepted story around Martinez.
This does not come as news to us, but still. To your knowledge, where did this assault take place, if you know?
Last Sunday night, at the Whirling in Rags, the hostel by the gates. Supposedly, the colonel was drunk, maybe on narcotics too. Either way, he's alleged to have sexually assaulted a woman. Sometime later, a group of dock workers got their hands on him.
I mean, I have no reason not to tell Joyce that not to the front that I know, but also... Okay, I'm not gonna mention it. And who was this woman?
That's a good question, officer. I don't have the slightest idea. As I said, it's a rumor. About a rumor. In any case, it's what the colonel's remaining colleagues believe.
Well, that's enough for now.
I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. If there is anything else I can help you with, please ask.
Now, can you tell me about these tattoos?
Of course. Excuse my hesitation before.
For about half a minute, in silence.
It was taken with a Trigat not long ago. This is the man's upper body. There were no more markings on his hands or legs.
Stay quiet. Observe the expression.
Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo's surface. She has no excess of emotions for this cadaver. Has she seen dead bodies before? It's likely.
What do you think?
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points. The stars.
She points to one on the photo paper.
I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent.
Like vias on a microcircuit?
Close. Port cities. This is an Oronese map of the waterways, a sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Over 300 years ago, the sailors would mark their bodies to map their travels.
That's all for the tattoos. Thank
Is
you
there
for your
anything
help.
else I can help you with?
Okay. I'm gonna end stream right here. Let me just save. What? Oh! Juicy info we got. And a nice bit of connecting in terms of like discovery. We got a time limit, and we got a absolutely like defined time limit. I hope we solve it before we run out of time. Hello, you came at the perfect time because I'm leaving. The game is very good. Yo, like, damn. Oh my god. I don't know, like. All right, I gotta pop off because I keep saying pop off. I'm not gonna pop off. I have to go. Wait, before I go though, let me just show this real quick. So here's the Millennium Puzzle. It's a triangle, kind of. It's slowly but surely, but it's coming together and it's very solid. All right, I gotta leave. All right, everyone, have a great night. Maybe I might have to change like stream days. So there might be another stream later in the week. Maybe like on Friday. Maybe, I don't know. But if anything, you can hit the there's no notification bell. But yeah, have a great night, everybody. Take care, and Hilma out. Peace. Yeah, I hit the button, right?